Hello everyone, today we are learning a very important topic of math, which is quadratic equation. Now quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, and a, b, c are integers, and a should not be equal to 0. When a is equal to 0, this will not be a equation with maximum power 2, with x maximum power 2. Now, solving quadratic equation has three main forms. One is by factorization, the other by completing the square, and the third by using quadratic formula. So we are going to learn about each and every method one by one. So we are starting with solving by factorization. We'll use this in a given question, which is, let's say, x square plus 7x plus 12 equals 0. To solve by factorization, we have to make factors of this quadratic equation. To make factors, we have to check the coefficient of x here and the constant term. Since the coefficient of x square is 1, we have to ignore for this question. Now, this coefficient of x is 7, so we have to find two numbers. Let's assume two numbers, uh, alpha and beta, such that the sum of alpha plus beta should be 7, and alpha beta should be 12. You can like directly simplify this, or you can use like hit and trial method. So we know that 4 and 3, number 4 and 3 adds up to 7, and when you multiply it, it gives you 12. So we can write x square plus 4x plus 3x plus 12 equals 0. Now, consider these two terms and these two terms. So from these two terms, we will take x common, and inside we have x plus 4. And from these two terms, we'll take 3 common, and we'll get x plus 4. Now, this is one term and this is the other term. From these two terms, we have x plus 4 common, and the rest is x plus 3 equals 0. So that means that x plus 4 could be 0 or x plus 3 could be 0, which gives you x equals minus 4 and x equals minus 3. So these are the two possible values of x, such that the quadratic equation will give you 0. So this is how you solve a quadratic equation by factorization. Next question we will take is 3x square plus 30x plus 48 equals 0. Now in this quadratic equation, the coefficient of x square is not 1, it's 3. So what we have to do is, we have to again find two numbers alpha beta, such that the sum is 30 and the multiplication of these two numbers should be 3 into 48. So We also know that it's really difficult to find the two numbers whose sum is 30 and multiplication is 48. So for that, we'll just factorize the constant term, which is 48. So let's write the factors. So 2, this is 2, 4, this is 2, 1, 2, and this is 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. So we have the factors as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. And we have 3 as well. So there are total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 to the power of 4 into 3 square. This should be alpha into beta. And the sum should be 30. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now, if you take 3 into 2, 6, and 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 3, 24. This is 24. You can see when you multiply it, it's obviously giving 3 into 48, and when you add it, you will get a 30. So we got the two numbers as 24 and 6. So let's use these two numbers, 3x squared plus 24x plus 6x plus 48 is equal to 0. Now we will take these two terms, and 3x we can take common. This will become x plus 8, plus we can take 6 common. Again, it will become x plus 8 equals 0. We can take these two terms again, and this will be x plus 8 common in this, and we have 3x plus 6 equals 0. So this will be x plus 8 should be 0, and this is 3x plus 6 should be 0. From here we can write x should be minus 8, and from here we can write x should be minus 6 divided by 3, which is equal to minus 2. So we got the two values of x, and we have solved the quadratic equation. Now you can also try this question as 6x squared plus 13x minus 8 equals 0. Next method is by completing the square. So let's say we have a quadratic equation a x squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now we have to convert this in this form, which is x plus h the whole square plus y. This is called a completing square method. Now let's take an example of x squared plus 10x plus 9 equals 0. Now, there are some steps you have to follow. First, take these two terms. So this is x squared plus 10x. Now, you have to add and subtract a number which is the coefficient of x divided by 2. So the square of it, 10 by 2, the coefficient of x divided by 2 square. You have to add it and you have to subtract it. So it won't give a, like, there'll be no difference in the equation because you are adding and subtracting the same number. Plus 9 is equal to 0. Now, this can be written as x squared plus 10x plus, this is 5, this is also 5, So 5 square is 25 minus 25 plus 9 equals 0. Now this is a complete square equation. This can be written as x plus 5 the whole square. For that, you should also know the identity a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this is a square plus b square plus 2ab. This becomes x a plus b whole square, which is x plus 5 whole square. And you take this and simplify this. So this will become minus 16 equals 0. Now this can be solved by x plus 5 the whole square is equal to, you take 16 this side and square root it. This will become x plus 5. This will be equal to plus minus 4. Always remember, when you square root it, it should be plus minus the number. Now we have two values, x equals to 4 minus 5 plus 4 minus 5, and x equals minus 4 minus 5. This gives you minus 1, and this will give you minus 9. So this is how we solve a question by completing the square method. Now let's take another example. We have x square plus 6x plus 5 equals 0. Now this, we take two terms from this quadratic equation. So we will write x square plus 6x. Now you have to add and subtract numbers, which is the coefficient of x divided by 2, square of it. So 6 by 2 square, subtracted 6 by 2 square, plus 5 equals 0. Now this is x square plus 6x. This becomes 3. This is 3 plus 9 minus 9 plus 5 equals 0. Now this will be again a perfect square of x plus 3 the whole square minus 4 is equal to 0. So we can simplify it. X plus 3 the whole square is equal to 4. When you square root it, this will become plus minus 2. Now this is x equals to 2 minus 3, and x equals to minus 2 minus 3. This will become minus 1, and this will be minus 5. So these are the two values of x we get. So this is the second method of solving a quadratic equation, and this method is important while plotting a graph of a quadratic function, where you will use this as a vertex form that we will cover in our next lecture. Now the last and very important method is the quadratic formula. Now quadratic formula, we should know, is x equals to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now this a, b and c we know is from the same quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Now let's take an example to solve a quadratic equation by quadratic formula method. Let's say we have a question 3x square minus 4x minus 11 equals 0. So we know this is A, this is B, and this is C. So we have A is equal to 3, B is equals to minus 4, and C equals to minus 11. So using x equals to minus b, which is 4 plus minus under root of b square, which is minus 4 the whole square, minus 4ac, which is 4 times of a, 3, c is minus 11, whole divided by 2a. Now let's solve this. This is 4 plus minus under root of, this is 16, this is plus 4 into 3, 12, and this is 12 into 11, 132 divided by 2 into 3. Now this gives you x equals to 4 plus minus of under root of 148 divided by 6. Now this can be written as, so we can say x can be 4 plus under root of 148 divided by 6, and x can be x equals to 4 minus under root of 148 divided by 6. And if it's a calculator paper, you can simplify it. So x comes out to be 2.69. We are taking three significant figures, and x equals to minus 1.36. We are taking three significant figures again. So this is how you use quadratic formula. Let's take another example of x square minus 6x minus 27 equals 0. So we have a equals 1, b equals minus 6, and c equals minus 27. So quadratic formula, x equals to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now for this we have x equals minus 6, sorry, this should be only 6 plus minus under root of b square, which is 36 minus 4 into a into c is minus 27 divided by 2 into 1. This gives you 6 plus minus under root of 36 plus 27 into 4 is 108 divided by 2. So this gives you 6 plus minus under root of 144 divided by 2. So that means x equals 6 plus minus 12 divided by 2. So x is equal to 6 plus 12 divided by 2, and x equals 6 minus 12 divided by 2. This gives you 18 divided by 2. This gives you minus 6 divided by 2. This is x equals to 9 and x equals to minus 3. So these are the two values we get using a quadratic formula. I hope you understood the concept. Next, we are going to take is hard problems of quadratic equation. Thank you so much.